all things internet. I am your host, Rachel Ballinger. This is a show where we talk about things we see on the internet that usually have to do with the internet, but we don't fact check or research anything. My mom and I just realized that we're matching. Our shirts are matching. Hey, merch link below. All right. How you doing, Mom?
Hey, I'm hanging in there.
She's hanging in there. Her computer's broken, so the screen she can only see half of. So we can see her just fine, but she can't really see me that much. So we will get her a new computer tonight. But let's get on with it. Mom, what are the holidays of today/this week?
National Almond Butter Crunch Day.
Num num yum.
National Waffle Iron Day.
And
I
got that. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, I was craving waffles today. That must be why.
Waffles are delicious.
Bomb.
Like, I've recently been rewatching Parks and Rec, a phenomenal show. I watched it a while ago and I was like, this does not give the joy and love that it should. And then I started rewatching it like last month, but kind of didn't really get into it again. And then people started posting clips of like the courtroom meetings people are having where like the civilians come up and talk and fight masks and come up with the most insane reasons why we shouldn't wear masks. And people are like, this is straight out of a Parks and Rec episode. And I rewatched Parks and Rec just because of it. And it's so good. And in that show, Leslie Knope is obsessed with waffles and Joe Biden. The whole show is like a giant campaign for Joe Biden, which it was done before Joe Biden ever thought of running for president. But the waffles, the Joe Biden, the whole court, what are they called? Is it a citizens? What is it called? A council meeting?
Town meeting?
Town meeting. That's what it's called. All of it is basic. What's happening right now is a Parks and Rec episode. It's my favorite. Any other holidays, Mom?
National Camera Day.
Cha-ching. Is it cha-ching or chick? Yeah.
But I always go the ing on the end.
But that's a cash register.
That's true.
This is why you're so bad at the make that noise game.
I am. And it's Hug Holiday.
It's a weird name. It's Hug Holiday Day. That's the official name, is Hug Holiday Day. That doesn't make sense. The holiday already says that it's a day.
I know, it's weird, but virtual hugs.
Virtual hugs all around. I also read that it is the 13th anniversary of the first iPhone ever released.
Whoa.
Yeah, 2007, the first iPhone was released.
Wow.
I was in high school.
Yes. You didn't get an iPhone then.
No, I didn't get an iPhone until after college. No.
Is this your BlackBerry that when the grandkids come over they play with?
Yes.
Little purple BlackBerry?
Yes, I had a BlackBerry. I was so stupid. I got a BlackBerry. I had the option of an iPhone or a BlackBerry. And I stupidly got a BlackBerry because apps and stuff was not what it is today. There was like, you could go onto like Safari and that was it. Like you could go on your web browser. That was the only thing. So I had a BlackBerry instead of an iPhone. And it was a stupid decision. But this week,
still had a little flip phone at that time.
Yes, I had a flip phone going into college.
Yes.
Freshman year of college.
Hey, those were cool.
I love my flip phone.
They're cool.
Again, you didn't need an iPhone because there weren't apps, and you couldn't even use maps on your phone at that point. Like there was no Google Maps, Apple Maps. So it's like, who cared? Okay, this week I looked up holidays for this week as well. Mother, Social Media Day is Tuesday, the 30th.
Oh,
Social Media Day. What's up?
Isn't
Canada
that every day?
Yes, but it's just like Waffle Day is every day, but it's officially today. Canada Day is July 1st.
Go Canada, eh?
Oh, Canada.
Canada.
I don't know your song.
I love
barely
Canada.
Know my
I love
Canada's
Canada.
Great. I love Canada.
Yep.
I've had a lot of fun every time I've gone.
Same.
And then the 4th of July is this July 4th.
It is on the July of the 4th. The 4th of July
is July 4th, guys. But that's happening. So those are the holidays of this week.
Yeah, it'll be a weird
today.
4th of July. We aren't like celebrating like we normally do as a fam.
Yeah. This is going to be a weird 4th of July. I just don't think I'm going to do anything. I'm not feeling super patriotic for the last couple months. I want to fight for what America should and could be. Not what it is right now. It's not, I don't want to, it's not like the best at the moment. But that is not me disrespecting the troops.
No.
That is not me disrespecting the flag.
No.
So don't twist my words, y'all.
Don't do it.
Don't you do it. Before we go into the news today, let's see if we have a sponsor. I don't think we have a sponsor currently, but my mom is really mad that Best Fiends isn't an official sponsor because she's on level 800 something and wanted to brag about it.
No, I just went from 500 to 800 and in a matter of too much time on my phone, and I was excited. I'm closing in on you, Rachel.
Okay, well, when we have them as an actual sponsor, we could see if you've closed in on me.
All right.
But this week on the internet, it's basically just a giant cancel week.
Cesspool.
I didn't know you were so passionate or even knew what was going on, Mother. First,
but you said it's canceled thing, and I'm like, that's a cesspool. Stop it, people.
Okay, so the first thing that really was like shook the internet this week is Jenna Marbles posted a video, a message, I think is what it was called, and her bringing up things people were tweeting at her, telling her to talk about, apologize for. And so she went through everything anyone was mad at. Like, you get the tweets, you get people angry at you. So she's like, okay. And she took accountability. She apologized. And she didn't do a lot of explaining, which I don't think you're supposed to do in an apology. It should just be like, I did this. It was wrong. I won't do it again. That's basically, Dad always taught me it's not an apology if there's a butt in it.
That's right. So don't be a butt when you apologize.
Don't be a butt when you apologize. That's basically what it is. So she posted this, went through everything, apologized, and took accountability and she was like, I don't like that I upset people. My videos were never to upset people. This channel was to never upset people or, do anything or cause harm. And she's like, I've always just been here to make fun. Like her videos back in the day used to be, guys versus girls, like what guys do in the shower versus what girls do in the shower.
Right.
And back then no one thought anything of it. And now it's like, wait, gender is not just boy, girl, boys do this, girls do this. Like we've come to understand gender very differently in the past 5-10 years, 5 years. And so she was like, no one's calling me out for these, but I want to say, like, she brought stuff forth that she's uncomfortable with, that she doesn't like that she did, that she has a different viewpoint now. And like, she's like, she brought those up on her own accord and was like, listen, no one mentioned these, but these also I want to apologize for, because she's like, I don't want anyone to think that the gender means this thing, or like, if you, what is the word? It's not associate. Identify.
There you go.
Sorry, that slipped my brain. She's like, if you identify as a man, I don't want you to think you're supposed to think these or do these things.
Yeah.
So, and then she's like, we live in an age right now where everyone is just looking through everyone's stuff, seeing old videos, not caring about the date, but just that the thing happened.
And ripping the person apart.
And she goes, that's just what we live in right now. And she took accountability. She's apologized. And she's like, my channel was always supposed to be fun. My channel was always supposed to be happy. It's not that anymore. So I'm stepping away. She quit YouTube. And the internet was like, what? Because people have been canceled left and right and no one's gone, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
No one's like quit. And she just said, okay, I quit. And I mean, she has the ability to do that. She's still doing Twitch. Julian still has his stuff. She's been on forever. I'm sure she has a nest egg of money, so she's comfortable enough to step away, and she doesn't have to do it anymore. And if it's not bringing her joy, and it's
don't do it.
Bringing her negativity instead, she's not doing it anymore. And the internet did not expect that at all. And everyone was like, no, because she is, if you've watched her in the past few years, she is a very level-headed, good person.
Yeah.
You know, she cares about her dogs, her boyfriend, and doing things to make you laugh. Like, that's what she wants. That's what she loves. So people are like, no, we don't want to rid the internet of Jenna. But that's what happens.
Yep.
If you're like, I mean, yeah, people should apologize and take accountability for the things that they did and they've done. But I think we should also look about who they've become.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a thing. I never saw like cancel Jenna Marbles. I don't think there was this huge thing of like cancel. But when you're getting tweeted at every day by a few people telling you, like, it weighs on you. So that first happened. And the internet kind of went into a mourning. Like, everyone was like kind of mourning the loss of this iconic person that's been on the internet forever. And I didn't see anyone mad about her apology, because like every time someone apologizes, someone has to pick apart the apology and like say what was wrong about it. I didn't see anyone doing that. I think everyone knows that Jenna truly doesn't ever want to hurt a human being. So that was that. But then people got very mad. They're like, you guys bullied Jenna into quitting. People, and then there's a huge debate of like, no, she quit on her own accord or blah, blah, blah. But the internet, we made the internet so toxic that a good soul like Jenna didn't want to be a part of it anymore.
Right.
So that's it. But then people were like, why are good people like Jenna leaving? But then so everyone decided to cancel other people to be mad because they were mad about Jenna Marbles leaving. So people came after Shane Dawson. So he then had to apologize. He made an apology video for doing blackface multiple times, saying the N-word, making multiple racist jokes, making pedophilia comments, making pedophilia actions, preying on teens and younger children, just bad jokes overall, and making merch and money off of those things.
Yeah.
And more. So he's been on the internet a very long time. He has a long list of things. And so people were like, wanted his head. They're like, how come you get to stay, but Jenna leaves? And so he made an apology video. Some people forgave him because they just did. And then some people are like, no, you've done too much to come back from. You've done too much. And there is a video of him fake jerking off to a poster of Will Smith's daughter, when she was 11. Well, the Smith family saw it, and her brother and her mom both tweeted at him that he's disgusting and that he doesn't deserve anything. So that's where that lands. I will see what the internet decides in 2 weeks. Basically, it takes about 2 weeks to decide if the person's going to stick around or if this is actually going to make an impact on their career. So give it 2 weeks and we'll see where we are, if he makes any other statements. What I've noticed is they get canceled, they make an apology video. If the apology video is good, you stay off the internet for a couple days, you slowly come back on with some generic tweets and pictures of things that people can't make controversies about, and then you slowly get back into the groove of things. But if you make a bad apology video, then you have to apologize for that apology video and then try and move forward from there. So we'll see what happens. This is happening so much that there is literally a formula for it, and I can tell you exactly what every PR person to each of these people is saying. If they have one. But then there's also Trisha Paytas, who gets canceled every day. She does bad things. But she right now is trying to cancel the Vlog Squad, which is David Dobrik and all his friends, because they have made racist jokes, pedophilia comments. One of their friends who was like 23 was having sex with a 17-year-old girl. They use the N-word. They slut shame, body shame, all these things. So she's trying to get them canceled, but because it's coming from Trisha Paytas, no, it's not getting much traction because it's Trisha Paytas. Your word loses meaning after a while if you've lied so much. She's like, but I always apologize for my things, which she does. She does apologize. But she's like, they do bad things and never apologize. I do bad things and apologize. That's the difference. So she's currently trying to cancel them. And then people tried to cancel Jojo.
Well, she's the most pure person on this planet.
That's because you know her.
Jojo.
You know, I know.
Shame on them. Shame on them. JoJo's a sweetheart.
You don't even know what for yet. Okay.
She couldn't have done anything wrong.
Okay.
She's not old enough.
She posted, I'm just giving facts of what happened. She posted a music video called Nonstop, where they are in the music video is a circus. So there are lions, tigers, and bears. Monkeys,
that.
all these. Yeah. One of the little girl dancers is dressed as a monkey.
A monkey.
Which means her face was painted in brown.
Yeah.
Because monkeys are brown. People accused her of doing blackface.
It's a monkey.
Okay, Mom. I know it's a monkey. But people were like, wow, how gross that people are looking at a little girl dressed as a monkey and thinking black person.
Yeah.
So there was that debate. And then people were like, well, she posted it on Juneteenth, which is this is the first year that white people, because we're so stupid and have been taught history incorrectly.
And ignorant,
yes.
No
and
more.
We're uneducated. We're so much all the bad things. That this is the first year that we even knew it was a thing. And I promise, like, so many things were posted that day that had nothing to do with Juneteenth or Black Lives Matter. And then people are like, well, she hasn't been in support of Black Lives Matter, which she has. She made a comment. She made a statement on Instagram that she was in support of Black Lives Matter. So people were trying to cancel for all these things. And then she was blocking people who were just straight up bullying her. Every celebrity or influencer on the internet has a group that is dedicated to hating them and trying to destroy them. Talk to any YouTuber, they know the group. They have their own group. It's just the thing. You have your group of people that love you, a group of people that know you but don't really care, and a group that hates you. So the group that was hating her was going hard on her, so she blocked all of them. And then people were like, well, she's blocking people that are saying Black Lives Matter. And she wasn't. She was blocking people that were trying to use that to destroy her when she is in support of Black Lives Matter. She truly loves all people.
Yes.
And so she had to make a statement. She did not make an apology. She's like, because I didn't do anything wrong. And then people are like, well, you should apologize anyway because people were hurt. And people are like, it's because they misunderstood or misinterpreted things. So that's what happened. Now, people are still trying to cancel Jeffree Star. People keep debating, but he doesn't seem to ever really get canceled. But a girl came out with a video being like, he doesn't ever get canceled because he has dirt on anyone that has dirt on him. So people are saving their own butt by not going after him. So, I can't keep up. There's so many. There's so many.
This is all on Twitter, right?
This is Twitter and Instagram. Yeah. And then that woman, Micah Stauffer, I think was her name, that she gave away her adopted son.
Oh, yes.
She posted another apology on Instagram. I'm tired. It's tiring. My thing, people keep wanting me to talk about cancel culture in general. Because people are fighting about cancel culture and like blah, blah, blah. My thing, there are people that definitely deserve to get quote unquote canceled. That their past proves that they're a bad person and their present proves that they're still a bad person. There are people who've made...
Their past would be proving that they made some wrong choices.
Yes,
but
if
you
they're...
take that and you look in the now.
And yes, and you look through their history.
Their growth.
Have they grown? Have they not?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm totally on board with everyone having to, apologize, recognize.
Yeah.
But I think there's a difference between like... name is hashtag the name of the person is over party or cancel this person. That's cancel culture. Trying to get someone to acknowledge and apologize should be something else.
Yes.
It should be like, hey, take accountability.
Yeah.
Like that, take accountability instead of cancel. Like, let's get this person to take accountability versus let's cancel this person. Because there are people who've just made I'm not saying they're correct. They shouldn't have, but have made stupid comments, done stupid things.
Yep.
Over the long span, they should apologize and take accountability for it. But if it's things in the past and they've clearly tried to make themselves better. Let's do a hashtag accountability or something like that, not hashtag cancel or is over party. What I have noticed is that when someone starts to get canceled, it's usually not by someone who is offended by the things the person's actually done. It's people that have already just didn't like this person for other reasons.
We're looking for a reason.
And they're looking for a reason to take down this person. Not because they've said racist, homophobic, fat shaming, slut shaming things in the past, but because they just don't like the person for so for some reason, people just like don't like people for like no reasons. So then they look for a reason. Yeah. And then they get the internet involved and to like take down this person. And I've found that it's rarely someone that's actually offended by the words of the person that starts this whole the cancel of the person. If any of that makes sense. But right now it's exhausting. I mean, people should definitely take accountability and apologize, but I think we need to make a difference between like, let's cancel someone and have someone take accountability. I think there's a difference. Like, hey, we know you've grown and changed, but you've said these things. Can you just apologize because you've hurt some feelings? And I think a lot of people right now are like, cancel culture is huge right now because people are trying to like be woke, or there's just people wanting to be mad at people, but it's distracting people from actual like things that we could like Black Lives Matter movement, the pandemic, like there's actual things, voting, like there's things we should be focused on. And I feel like people are like, I don't know, it's distracting, it's exhausting, it's taking, I don't know. I guess I don't understand devoting your life to like trying to destroy someone. Yeah. If I don't like someone, I don't like their actions. If I know them, I'll tell them. Yep. Or if I don't know them, I just stop watching their stuff.
It's true.
Yeah, you've gotten a talk.
I've gotten scolded a time or two.
But yeah, because Black Lives Matter, the movement's still happening. Officers who have murdered Black lives have still not been arrested. The pandemic's still happening, killing people. There's so much in the world right now.
There's still a election going on.
There's election happening. There's voter suppression happening. There's like these huge things that I feel we should be focusing on. Yes, people should apologize for their crap.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But yes, some people definitely deserved to not have their platform. I get that. That's all. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Let's move on. Disney is going to replace the theme of Splash Mountain with Princess and the Frog. Cool.
Really? They're also delaying their opening.
I heard.
And
because guess what? Coronavirus cases are spiking, not going down here in America.
This is true.
Well, in the United States of America.
I heard someone say, I told you this, I texted you this. Don't share your air.
Don't share your air. It's just
wear your mask. I don't want your air.
Don't share it. Don't share that air. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't share any of your air with me.
Not your toots. Not your breath. I don't want it. Don't need it.
I think that was a phrase coined by a scientist lady, who did Stop, Drop, and Roll. No.
Oh, really?
Not Stop, Drop, and Roll. What's the earthquake one? Drop and Cover? I don't know.
Duck and Cover. I don't know.
I liked the one she said. Don't share your air.
Don't share your air. I love it. So because the Splash Mountain theme, the things inside of it are based off of a racist movie. So they're like, okay, let's do Princess and the Frog.
Is that Zippity Doo Dah?
Yes.
Okay.
That is actually apparently a racist song, which I was uneducated about.
I'm so sorry. I was singing that the other day.
Well, now you know. So
I didn't know.
Now you know. All right. The last few weeks we've done what is your state's favorite candy and then vegetable, and now we're doing fast food during the coronavirus quarantine. So your state's favorite fast food during coronavirus quarantine, California's is McDonald's.
McDonald's?
Well, In-N-Out's only in Southern California. This is all in California.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's McDonald's.
I don't do McDonald's. Well, no. I don't now.
No, and I don't. They don't have anything for me except their apple pies.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, on Twitch news, we haven't talked much about Twitch. There's 2 Twitch things that happened. There is a huge Twitch streamer called Dr. Disrespectful. Cool name, bro. He got banned from Twitch, but Twitch won't say why. So
Did he need to be?
I don't know. I don't know anything about him.
Oh,
I just know.
I don't know if he's saying what is disrespectful or if he's being disrespectful.
Well, his name is Dr. Disrespectful.
Then he must have needed to be.
Well, sure. But
There's the door, buddy.
But this is usually with any huge platform. If you're a huge creator, you usually get to break the rules because they need you and they need the money that you generate for their platform. So a lot of huge YouTubers have done terrible things. They've said the N-word while streaming, and they are white. They've done other things that, like it's a long list, but they never get banned. And smaller creators will get banned for doing less, but because they don't bring enough money, Twitch doesn't care. So
Gotcha.
This is the first time Twitch has banned a huge streamer, but no one knows why.
Well, he must have needed it then.
Okay, so Twitch was just like, we're not doing cancel culture, we're doing your band. And then it's not really Twitch, but it is Twitch. Do you remember when I used to do Twitch for like a hot second, but then a new streaming site, Mixer, they signed contracts and stole a bunch of the top Twitch streaming people.
Right.
And they signed $1 million deals with them, being like, we'll pay you millions to stream on our site for like a year or 2 years or whatever. And you're not allowed to stream anywhere else. So these top Twitch streamers all got paid millions to switch over to Mixer. Well, Mixer failed. And they are going under because they're out of money. And so they have to pay off all of these contracts. And so all of these streamers that just got paid millions of dollars to stream on Mixer no longer have to stream on Mixer because Mixer isn't going to exist anymore. It's getting absorbed into Facebook. So now they've got all of these millions and now they can go stream wherever they want. And so all of these other streaming networks are now offering them more millions to stream with them. These guys that jumped ship from Twitch to Mixer, and women, I don't know who did, are getting buco bucks because Mixer just failed. And I'm like, man, I bet people that got offered Mixer deals and didn't take it are pissed right now.
Well, did they pay him up front or was it a paid structure and now they're not getting paid?
No, they're going to get paid. Because Mixer signed a deal being like, we'll pay you this much.
Bankruptcy. I can't pay you.
They still got to pay him because there's a contract. I'm sure it was, if any of them had good lawyers. All right. The internet found a new way to troll Trump. It hasn't been proven that it works, but basically people figured out that if you go to his merch site and you add all the things to your shopping cart, it holds them for you. Therefore, other people can't buy them. So people were doing this, but there's up to debate if that actually works or not. And then people were like, well, if anything, search Donald Trump. And so you'll start getting ads targeted towards you. And he has to pay for ads to get targeted towards you. And then you can either not click on the ads or click on them and be on the website for 1 second and click off because it messes with their algorithms. And it's true. Like if you post like an Instagram story, I can swipe and see how many people click past it, how many people stayed and watched the whole thing, how many people went and visited my profile because of it. I can see what people did with this, and brands like to look at that. They'll be like, oh, I want to see how many times people click the link when you posted a link to your Instagram story.
Right.
So if you get ads targeted him and you don't click on it, that's going to show that he's doing bad ad-wise. Or if you click on his website and you're only for a second, it shows that people stay on his site for a very short amount of time, making it like a not so good website according to the algorithms. So people are having fun trying to virtually mess with Donald Trump. I find it hilarious.
Messed with us.
He's messed with everybody.
Yes.
It's the worst. So that's what's been happening. All right. And last one, Starbucks, Coca-Cola, and some other major companies are pausing their advertisements on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as a protest to the way Facebook is handling hate speech and false ads, basically. So Facebook they don't fact check, they don't do all these things. There's a
Like
lot of
us.
yeah, but we're not a huge company that people,
Right.
Maybe if we had more listeners, I might fact check a little bit more just for the, sake of not misinforming others too much. So they're doing this, and it's like all these big companies are kind of getting together. They're still advertising on YouTube, and things that aren't owned by Facebook, because Facebook owns a lot of stuff. So that's all the news I have today, Mom.
All right.
Do you have any news?
None.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
We repaired a fence.
Love that.
We repaired a termite-infested falling down fence.
Love that for you. Good job, Mom.
I didn't do it. Dad did it all.
Good job, Dad. I laid brick in front of my shed, so now my shed has a little patio.
That's so cute.
I know.
I love it.
And now we're working on the garden. Yep. And we're also getting some metal fence to put on the side of my front yard, because it's just bushes, but we want like a fence because
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So we're doing things.
We're doing things.
It was overcast today and like misty and
Nice.
sprinkly. I felt like I was in Santa Barbara.
It was that here as well.
Love it. So it felt like you were in Santa Barbara.
Yes, it did. And
Love
I was.
when things work out like that. It's great. All right, before we move on to the game, let's check to see if we have a sponsor. I wonder if we do. It's a thing I don't know. Mom, we're going to play Weird Things Humans Search For.
Okay, got to move it one way or the other. Okay, got it.
I forgot you can't see me. This is a game you bought a while ago for this show.
Oh, I remember this.
Yes. Okay, finish this sentence. Has a person ever been... What do you think the most searched for after that sentence? Has a person ever been blank?
Electrocuted by their phone in the bathtub.
No.
Oh. Well, if you're on the phone and you're in the bathtub, what will happen to you?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, now I kind of want to Google it.
That's right.
Okay, no, that's not it.
Oh. Has a person ever
been...
you're making my brain think things that aren't in my face. This is hard. Okay.
You're a visual learner.
Has a person ever been? So I'd be on thing going.
Okay.
Oh, has a person ever been hospitalized for eating food that has expired? Because that's something I would want to know. I don't know.
My mom has the biggest fear of expired food. She'll be like, that expires tomorrow. We can't eat it. I'm like, it expires tomorrow. That's too close to call. Like,
or there's this much left in the milk. Nope, can't drink it.
No.
That's old milk.
Okay. I'll get you on the milk one. But, like, expiration dates aren't, like, final say.
You can tell me. I can read it. It doesn't matter. That date is there, and I'm not eating it.
Oh, okay. All right. You can, like, smell it and, like, look at things to see if they're expired. Never mind. This is a lost cause. I'm going to tell you the most searched thing, okay? Has a person ever been born with a tail?
The answer is yes.
Yes. People have tails.
Go ahead.
Snoop, stop licking yourself. Snoop, stop it. Stop it. He does not listen to me. Has a person ever been in a black hole? This is one that I've actually thought of. Has a person ever been mailed? Like in the mail. Have you ever been mailed?
Oh, like created and mailed?
Yeah. To Mars, taxidermied, lost in space, cloned, born without a body, eaten by a whale, or
Jonah was eaten by a whale in the Bible. So yes.
There you go.
Swallowed, but yeah.
Was he eaten or just swallowed?
He was swallowed whole? And then he was
regurgitated?
Yeah, where he was supposed to go.
There you go. All right. Let's hold on. Oh, wait, this one's funny.
Oh, okay.
Why do Americans
Like Trump.
This is old. This is older than that.
Why do Americans take their freedom for granted? No?
No.
Oh.
Think just globally. Like, what do we do different than all the other countries?
We feel privileged. I don't know what you're looking for.
Are there any holidays that we have that other places don't
4th of
have?
July.
That's not on here. No.
Why do Americans have... Oh, dead president days? That we're not nice?
Thanksgiving, Mom. Why do Americans celebrate Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we weren't very nice to the Native Americans. Why
We
do
were
we celebrate
terrible.
that?
We're terrible to the Native. It's disgusting. We still are.
We still are.
It's gross. Okay, why do Americans celebrate Thanksgiving, love guns, celebrate Halloween? Did you know that's only like America goes full out for Halloween?
I just don't even like Halloween. Go ahead.
Same. Refrigerate eggs.
Yeah, but I do. And I know I don't have to because I have fresh eggs right out of my chicken's body.
Yes.
And they can sit on the counter and they're perfect.
Yeah. Is there something wrong with your foot, Snoop? He's going to town on his foot. Why do Americans work so much? Because we don't have a livable wage. Say Merry Christmas.
We have to pay for health insurance.
Because we have to pay for health insurance. Coming out with the facts. Say Merry Christmas. Apparently we...
Happy holidays, people say.
Oh, I didn't know what the rest of the world says, I guess.
I say Merry Christmas.
I just say whatever the person says back to me.
I always say Merry Christmas.
That's what they've decided, so that's what I say. And I'm like, okay.
That's okay. They can decide that, but I can say Merry Christmas.
I don't get offended I would love it if someone said Happy Hanukkah to me. I freaking love it. I say Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. I say Happy Hanukkah. I don't care what people get mad about anything. Yeah. I think actually that whole debate was fake. That debate was made up by, I know this is conspiracy theory. I sound like the most leftist snowflake in the world. It was made up by Fox News that the left was trying to get rid of Christmas and get rid of Merry Christmas when we were like, hey, maybe sometimes we should say Happy Holidays so we can include everybody. Mm-hmm. And then people decided to create this huge debate. I don't think anyone gets mad if you say Merry Christmas. No one gets mad.
Say what you celebrate. That's fine.
Yeah. And I think it was just like stores, like, hey, like maybe like people that celebrate Kwanzaa or Hanukkah felt a little left out. And so we're like, hey, why don't we say some happy holidays every once in a while just to incorporate everybody? But no one gets mad if you say Merry Christmas.
No.
It was never a stance against Christmas.
No.
It was maybe we should try and include everybody. That's how it was. Why do Americans hate communism? I don't think Americans understand the difference between communism, socialism, a democracy, I don't think a dictatorship. I don't think we truly understand the difference between any of it. And we're just told what we're supposed to hate, but we don't really know what any of it means.
Yeah.
Why do Americans tip? Because we don't have a livable wage.
That's right.
And then why do Americans circumcise?
Yeah, we do. Other countries don't.
Yeah.
Huh. No. Other countries
I think it's most common in America. And it's less, I mean, they're not like...
Well, it started over back in the olden days, the Bible days.
In like Israel?
Somewhere over there. I don't know the lands.
Neither do I.
I don't know the Bible lands, but they're
there.
They got circumcised over there. So
Jesus was a brown man.
It had to start out. He's the best. And it came over here. So it didn't start here.
No, but we do. I think we do it the most.
Probably.
I think it's the most common here. And then why do Americans, this is my favorite, eat so much?
Yeah. We do.
Capitalism. We're told we should. We're given all of these options to our meals are
Emotions.
huge. It's a coping mechanism.
Stress.
I think it started with capitalism, and like the size of our meals got bigger so they could charge more. And then they were like, all of these things, all these foods we could sell, we should try and make them think they need more food so that we can sell more foods. I think that's what happened. Yeah, I'll go, if I went over to a different country, I'd be like, one, why is your soda the size of my pinky?
And why do you have no ice?
Where's your ice? And why is it so small? But yeah, it was like the food, I would be like, this is not enough food. And then I'd eat it and be like, oh, I think I'm pleasantly
I'm full.
This
You
great.
can probably eat half, not everyone, because not everyone eats like I do.
Yeah.
Half of what I eat and I'd be fine.
Yeah.
I'd probably be healthier and look better. But that's okay.
No, you're beautiful no matter what your weight. Wait a second.
This is what it is right now.
Wait a second. You're beautiful no matter what your weight.
Oh,
Let's
I know that.
focus on you would be healthier.
Yeah. My pants wouldn't be so tight.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm wearing jeans for the first time in like 2 months.
Stand up, Rachel.
They are disgusting.
Wow.
Get these off of my body.
I can't see them because you're in my line of computer brokenness.
Oh, move over here.
There, I can see them. Oh, okay. Now, Rachel, that is inappropriate.
Shudder my booty. Yeah, because it was like overcast and low 70s today. I was like, I'm going to break out some jeans because I've just been wearing bicycle shorts every day. They're so uncomfortable.
Yeah, the bicycle shorts are so much better.
The bicycle shorts are where it's at, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's move. I only have 3 questions today.
Number 1.
Lucy asks, what's something really weird you did as a child? I put mayonnaise on bagels.
I don't remember you doing that, but I believe you.
I didn't know there was a difference between mayonnaise and cream cheese.
Really? You could have asked me. I would have told you. Or no, was it mayonnaise or was it Miracle Whip?
Miracle Whip. It was Miracle Whip. We
Thank
didn't own
you.
mayonnaise. We had Miracle Whip. Oh,
Now we don't own Miracle Whip.
really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was getting a bone from my dog. I disappeared for a second.
And Dad asked me like 2 weeks ago, how come we don't have Miracle Whip anymore?
What
And it's been years and years and years since I've had Miracle Whip in the house.
What's the difference between Miracle Whip and mayonnaise?
I don't know. Probably chemicals. I don't know. It's a different flavor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise tastes better.
Yeah. I think I grew up. So mayonnaise now, not Miracle Whip.
There you go. What's something weird you did as a child?
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I don't know, Rachel. It was a long time ago.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say here on the podcast, and not a lot of people listen to this compared to what views my videos. My mom is the reason for my next 2 main channel videos, because her and her sister were talking about vintage as seen on TV products.
Yes.
And I bought a bunch on eBay.
Oh,
and that's what my
fun.
next 2 videos are, is vintage as seen on TV products.
Can't
Mom,
wait.
I don't know how you survived as a child with these were the tools that you were equipped with.
That's what we had, I guess. We'll see.
None of them worked. And not just normal as seen on TV product doesn't work. Like as seen on TV products, like they work, but like they're not the
Kind
best.
of janky, yeah.
These just don't work in general.
I'm curious to see if you got one of the things.
I didn't get any of the beauty ones you suggested.
That's okay.
Well,
Call
no,
them
there's
the brush
one beauty.
and the goop.
I did not get the brush or the goop or the curlers.
The dippity doo or the
Yeah,
curlers that go into your skull. Yeah.
I think I'll do that once I have you in my presence,
okay.
so that you can do it to me. So that's when
I would not put you through that torture. I love you too much.
But yeah, all right. So the first one goes out on Tuesday, and the second one goes out on Thursday. It's gonna be fun. Michelle asks, thoughts on Jojo going brunette? Do we love it? Jojo dyed her hair. Well, her friend Beth Ann dyed her hair to be a brunette. This is going out Monday, I believe. It's the brown isn't staying for very long, but I think she looks adorable, and I love it because, well, one, it's just adorable, but 2, she loved it. She loved it. Was just fun. It's fun to change your hair. It's fun to drastically change how you look for a minute. And so she had a lot of fun doing it. And I know she thought it was really fun. So
Cute.
We love it.
Good.
Cheyenne asks, do you regularly change the Apple Watch band? No, I tried to. Like have a workout one, a yard work one, a going out normal one. It's too tiring.
Are you back to pink?
This is a light pink that is faded significantly.
Is that the one that came with it?
Yeah, you can tell by looking at the inside that it's darker than the outside, which is lighter. But yeah,
I went to purple just because it's my favorite color. Words are hard.
That's my favorite color.
My fave. I was going to say my fave color, and then it didn't work out well.
You shortened the wrong word. It's my fave color. It's my fave color.
I'll start a trend.
Just shorten every single word in your sentence.
Yeah.
All right. That is it for today. I have no more questions, games, or topics. Yeah. What was the big takeaway from this? Cancel culture. Let's do cancel people that truly deserve it because their past and their present are both bad. And let's do accountability for those who have said and done some messed up things, but their growth throughout multiple years.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Why do you have to dig up someone's past and throw it in their face if you see that they have grown and changed as a person? I would not bring up someone's past going, you did this then, what a scumbag you are, when they've grown and they're a really nice person now. I don't see why you have to do that, because maybe in the past they apologized to the people that they already hurt. And if, a few years later or years later, why do you have to drag up someone's dirt?
People really want people to apologize for everything. Again, this is why I say a lot of it is started by people who just hate the person to begin with.
Right.
So then they're bringing these things to light. People view them and then are offended by them, as they should be because they are offensive. And then the person has to apologize to those people who have just seen it now. And because they are hurt now. There are things that, like Jenna, this is how I know this kind of happened to Jenna, is Jenna's was getting tweeted videos that she had already taken down.
Right.
So she had clearly already realized that these are terrible and didn't want to offend anybody, so she took them down. So I'm thinking people that for some reason just didn't like her had already had those saved, because that's the thing with the internet. Nothing ever goes away. Nothing's ever fully deleted. If someone hates you, there are people who just download every single person's video the second it comes out, so that if you delete it, they have it.
Yep.
But so because your actions are hurting people now, you have to apologize now. So that's just what it is.
You get my point, though.
I understand. In human life, like not the internet, if I met someone and found out, like we're in a group, I'm in a group of people, I'd met this person, they're my friend now, but in the group of people, someone mentions, well, yeah, they made a racist comment 5 years ago. I would not turn to them and say, I demand you apologize right now. That's
what people are doing.
Yes. But that's because someone showed me a video. I think it's different if someone showed me a video of my friend doing these terrible things. I'd look at them and be like, that was terrible of you. And I think at that point,
and
I'd be like,
when the person would say,
they'd be like,
I know. Sorry you saw that. That's
they'd be like, I know it was crappy.
That.
So that's what the internet is. It's the physical thing you've done is proof right there. It's not just like someone said, well, one time she said it. People don't care. It's the fact that the video is there currently hurting people. People are watching this terrible thing happen. And so the person's like, you're watching it. I'm sorry that you have to see it. It's I'm sorry you saw it.
All these young kids, how are they? They're taking that over out of internet life and doing it in real life. And that's not how you should live.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm just saying.
But
this is all things internet, so I should keep it to the internet.
It's the internet, Mom. The internet works differently than in person. All right. I love you guys. That's all we have today. Mom, do you want to take us out?
We will see you next time on All Things Internet.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of All Things Internet. Please make sure to like and follow our podcast on whichever platform you're currently listening to it on. And make sure to follow us at Podcast ATI on Twitter, where you can ask questions and get the latest updates on our show. We love you. Thanks for listening. I'm Rachel Ballinger, and this has been All Things Internet.